I actually like. I'm down with this. Like, I like it. Totally rock this look. Like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's been a minute, but I'm finally back. I'm not going anywhere again, hopefully anytime soon. Today I'm here with a hair tutorial for you guys. Well, I don't know if I should call it a hair tutorial because it's something that's so basic. I'm just doing a ponytail. But I decided to start little and work my way back up because it's been so long since I actually filmed a video like this. It's been almost 4 months, if not more. But I'm back and hopefully I'm here to stay. So let's get into the video for today. Of course, first things first, my hair is freshly washed. I just came out of the shower maybe 20 minutes ago, and I have the towel on, of course. So yeah, that. So let me show you guys what I'm going to be using, and we are just going to go from there. So the first product I'm going to be using is this leave-in conditioner mixed with water that I have in this spray bottle. I don't remember exactly what brand it is, but I did this because it's easier for the leave-in conditioner to actually go around my whole head and actually saturate all my strands, as opposed to using the thick regular one that comes in the bottle and that just kind of sits. The next product I have is my wild growth oil, which is mixed also with a little bit of Jamaican black castor oil and a drop or two of peppermint and tea tree oil. I use that because sometimes my scalp itches, so that helps with the itching. The next product I have is the Jamaican black castor oil, just regular beauty supply. Next is the White Line Extreme gel. This is one of those old type gels that I actually had never used before, so I purchased this to kind of see what the gel is, pretty much, because it's just one of those old products that I actually never had used, and it worked pretty well. I also have my Got To Be styling gel that I've seen better days, and my Denman brush and white tooth comb, my rat tail comb that has no tail and it looks like that, and these two hair brushes. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, the small one and the large one. And lastly, the unit we're going to be using, it's the Ponytail. I'll show it to you guys later on in the video. It's from this brand. It's Destiny Drawstrings. I got it for $11.99 in the beauty supply store. This is the hair we're going to be using. This is what it looks like on the model on the box. So like I said, I just came out of the shower and I had the towel on my hair because I was trying to get it dry, but then I also have this because I was trying to keep it flat, because when you have short, at least relatively short hair, and you also, when you have relatively short hair that's going to bounce back up the moment you leave it, you have to be creative. So this is what I do whenever I need my hair to stay stretched once I get out of the shower. So I'm gonna move back so you guys can see. You can see what I'm working with. So that's basically my hair fresh out of the shower. It's still very wet actually, but that's what you want. You want it to still be at least a good amount of damp. It's mostly damp. The back is kind of wet, but it's mostly damp. So you want it to be a good amount of damp because it's going to make it more malleable if your hair isn't soft, because my hair is not soft and I'm very tender-headed, so I need my hair to be as combable as possible. And I detangled in the shower, of course. So let's start. Let's spray first. The reason why you don't want to go straight with the gel in your hair is because you want to at least kind of introduce some other kind of moisture to your hair, especially because your hair is going to be pretty much locked up in the gel, so it's not going to be getting any kind of moisture. And with the spray bottle, that's one of the reasons why I prefer the spray bottle, because if I had a pump and I put the leave-in conditioner in my hands, it's basically just going to sit on the top. It's not going to go in. But with the spray bottle, it actually goes in and I can feel it in my scalp. I can feel that it's going in there, so you see, it's puffing back up, and that's why I try to keep it as flat as possible, because when your hair is wet and the shrinkage is real, it's gonna want to just do what it knows how to do best. So now that I've done this side, I'm gonna go ahead and do this the next. So the next thing I do is take my wild growth oil, which like I said is mixed already, and just kind of randomly go in. So you're just gonna randomly go in, and me, I like to do this because like I said, what I'm trying to do is basically prevent my hair from drying out while I have the gel in. You guys see how my hair is kind of puffing back up? But basically I just kind of massage my scalp with that oil, make sure that it gets the water and the oil and everything and the conditioner kind of gets in there. And then I use my palm to kind of stretch everything out again. You guys hear? Do you hear my hair? Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Okay, so take that back, put in a tie, and then basically I'm just gonna repeat the process for the next one, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm done with that side. What I'm gonna do now is take a bit of the castor oil, and I don't want to use too much actually, guys. I don't want to use too much. So that's pretty much how much there is. And like I said, doing this honestly, it's not something I would advise very often because all the strands of your hair are not getting as much as they should be. But you know, it is what it is. Just a little bit more. And I'm gonna do this side again. So ladies, the next thing you want to do now is your part. So you want to part your hair. The part is very important because it defines your face and you kind of want to see where your part looks best on you. So with that said, there's also the factor of putting your length of hair into consideration and your texture, kind of. Because naturally I like a side part right here and I like it to go kind of like that, but my hair is not going to do that. That's just going to give myself more work because my hair is not long enough to kind of go all the way. And while I can use bobby pins, it's not just going to have that sleek look that I would prefer. So usually when I do something like this, I like to do a middle part because that way my hair can just go this way and all I need to worry about is right here and here. That's where my hair starts to puff up the most. So and you know, you can always do a curve part, you can do whatever you really want, but I'm just gonna go as basic as possible and do a middle part because I'm back. What do you think? That took me way too long. I'm tired already. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, I know I said I wasn't gonna section my hair, but I'm gonna have to do that because it's just the smartest thing to do, honestly. I was gonna be lazy before, but I mean, I might as well just do it right. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna do my palm thingamajig like that. Make sure I keep my hair stretched, and then we're gonna take it. And like I said, you always want to take it in the direction that you want it to actually end up, just because your hair is gonna conform. It's basically gonna conform into wherever you put it, or at least it's gonna start to. So I'm just gonna take that and make it my tie, and then I'm gonna replace the tie over here with this one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna take my hair like that, and I'm actually gonna be using, I don't think I showed you guys this earlier, but I didn't think I was gonna need it, but pretty much I'm just kind of using this to, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's try this one. Okay, so I'm just kind of trying to loosen the ends. And you see how it popped, kind of popped it back up. And then, no, too early. Still too early for the brush. So that brush, if your hair isn't like totally wet, you don't really want to use it. So you're basically just moving the kinks from the roots to the ends, and then I'm gonna take the white tooth comb and do that, and then we're gonna go into what we're actually gonna do. So what you want to do now is pretty much the same thing I'm going to be doing in the next clips, but you want to do it in an upward motion instead of downward, like after you apply the gel. So you apply the gel and brush your hair upwards. Okay guys, I am done with the back. Let me show you. And we're gonna move forward. So you see why you want to keep your hair tied up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna take the whole thing and we're gonna, for this part, we have our section, and see guys, it's really not a big section. It's really not. So remember, you want to comb, and then remember, I try not to. Okay, so gel, you guys see that? So you take the, first you want to put a little bit on where we're coming from, and then so what I'm going to do here is, because this part I needed to lay way flat, and this part of my hair is where my hair is really thick. So I'm going to rub this in my hands, but not too much, just a little bit to spread it, because when you do this too much it becomes white. And then you want to use the, because remember I told you, whenever the gel is there, you're able to basically put your hair in whichever direction you want. Which is why you have to make sure that your hair is very detangled before you do this. Because your hair will pretty much go wherever you want it to go. Like that. Now I'm not going to tie it to the other one, I'm just going to keep taking it back like that. And I'm going to use this to make sure that it's very flat. So I'm going to show you again 2 more times. You see that it's still staying up, right? It's going to do that, but that's okay. I'm just adding a little bit more gel. Okay, so repeat step. bigger comb first. And remember, we don't need to put gel on underneath that one because we just put gel on top of it. I don't know if you understand what I just said, but I hope you do. So and then a little bit more. And guys, like I said, this whole thing is going to take you a lot of time, and it's taking me even longer because I'm filming, but do not despair. When your hair is short and you want a sleek bun, and your hair is coarse, you gotta pay the price. So, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. So, get that out of the way. And oof. Guys, when I tell you this is exercise, no lies. Okay guys, so I'm done with this part, and I'm just gonna leave this part out because I want to do both of them last. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this other side as well, and then I'll come back. Okay, just showing you. So you see that I didn't I haven't kind of tied it to the other one, so it's pretty much gonna go like this, but I want to do it all together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one now, and I'll be right back. It's the same process. I don't need to show it over and over again. This video is already way longer than I wanted it to be, so yeah. Remember I said this was the thickest part of my hair? You can kind of see that it's a little, but that's okay. With this one, now we're gonna do a lot more here. Here, I'm gonna start at the tips actually, and keep at it and all the way over there like that. So you want to kind of go like okay, you see we still have all the flyaways. The part is still there. I'm still gonna fix that, okay? So let's do the second part. Oh, I am so tired, guys. Okay, and then I remember, like I said, for this one, start at the tip of the strands, and then work your way up. All the other ones we did, we started at the roots and then came down. But this one, starting at the tip and working our way to the roots. Because this is the last one, so we need the gel to be here so that it kind of stays down. And like I said, you know, I said you don't want to use too much gel, so this is one way to conserve it, so you don't put it on all the strands all over. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, because I feel like I'm just babbling at this point. Okay. Okay, so step 1. Okay, so now the difficult part, this is where it's gonna get hard, okay? you need all your strength for this. So I'm gonna reveal my part. And what I'm gonna do is kind of brush the strands away from the part. So like to the side, but also keeping it so kind of like going this way. So you want to go like this, pick up as much as you can, make sure that it's parted as, and then use this brush or whatever brush you have. Make sure that it's away from the part as much as possible, right? And then you want to make sure that you pick, oh my god, work. Guys, this stuff is not easy. Let me know what I do. It's not, especially if you don't have upper body strength like me. So you want to puff that out, right? And then kind of do the same. So I'm gonna go like this. Actually, we're gonna go like this. There we go. And then the back. Right? And take your comb and the reason why we're doing this is so that you have something to actually tie. And please don't stab your fingers. So I got the hair tie. Okay. So now we have a somehow lopsided part. Not part, but hair thing. So take your brush, of course. So this is where you bring your bobby pins out if you need them. But I'm just gonna take a bit more gel and just go over that like that. Okay, so I have my bobby pin. I have a small bobby pin. I have two actually. So we're just gonna go like that and so if you want to do your edges, this would be the time to do them. I personally couldn't care less because whenever I do my edges, nothing actually keeps them down. So I just usually just try to keep my edges neat. I don't actually do my edges. So right now I have my Got To Be styling gel. It has seen better days, of course. And I'm just gonna take this much, rub it against my palm, and this is gonna be for the flyaways, like the little ones over there. So let's do that. Just make sure the back is neat. And I'm just gonna make sure that it stays all the way down. Girls, guys, people, it's okay not to have your edges done. Okay guys, I am back and I was going to go with another method before, but I am changing my mind. So what I was gonna do before was I was going to use the scarf and then come back and do the ponytail, like leave the scarf on for a while. But I just decided against that because I really want to be done with the video already. I don't want it to take too long, like I said. So this is the hair straight out of the pack. So it's just your basic ponytail. You can see has the comb, has the drawstring right there, and it's pretty much standard. It has two combs, I'm sorry, right there. So comb 1, comb 2. It's 20 inches long, so I'm guessing that's about 20 inches because of the curls. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on. It's a little dark, and make sure you got all your flyaways and stuff. And then you want to take, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. The comb, the bottom one, and push it in, of course. And then, I mean, this is as basic as it goes. Everyone should know this, I think. To the top, while still holding the one at the bottom. You don't want to go too far. So I'm going to put mine right over here and tuck that into, let's see. Make sure it tucks in properly and with the drawstring and pull. Okay, I think I pulled it a little too tight, so you can see how it, yeah, I pulled it a little too tight. So loosen that up a little bit. And you can really make your ponytail wherever you want it to be. Like you can put it up here. I usually prefer it up here, but I'm trying to do different stuff these days. So, okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little bit more gel, right? And then put it on those tiny little flyaways. And you can blow dry it if you want, but I prefer to use the scarf. Like I said, I was going to use the do-rag and the scarf before, but I'm just going to use the scarf now. So this one again. Honestly, you can do this before putting on the ponytail, but I just want it to be on because I need to go. Try and make it tighter, because honestly the beauty of this stuff is when it's tight, when the scarf is actually tight. Okay, so I think I'm just work with this. I'm crazy, but it's okay. It's okay. Ain't nobody gonna know except you guys. So this is pretty much it. Now it's tight. I have peace of mind. So just leave it on for a couple of hours. You can take it to bed like that, whichever one you prefer, or you could blow dry it, you know. So this is pretty much the end of it. I'm just going to leave the scarf on for maybe 15 minutes while I do my makeup, and then I'm going to just show you guys the whole finished look when I come back. Okay, so now that I am done put it on my face, I can just take that off, and now what do we want to do? I want to make sure that all the colors are nice and matchy. This is the finished look, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. I have thoughts. I think there's certain things that could be better, but I'd like to hear your opinion. I don't want to take much more of your time, so let me know what you think. And also let me know if there's any style you would like me to try. I'd be happy to oblige. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do and you know what to do. So why don't you go ahead and do that, and I will see you in my next video. Stay beautiful. I have thoughts. Should I share them? No, there's no time. It could be better, but I like it. Tell me what you think, guys. Do you like the hair? Do you like the hair? Flip, flip, flip. Oh, jeez. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching to the end. It's not as successful as I had hoped it would be, but it's still pretty successful because I mean, look at that.